Time for the BS. The BS is that we record this at 4 o'clock in the morning for Sid. That's the BS.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How have you been, man? Anything you want to bring up on the BS before we wrap this bad boy up?
No. We talked about that show, Ted. You still haven't watched it,
I still
though.
haven't seen it. I want to
Ted
see
was
it.
great. Ted was
I,
great. You need to watch Ted.
yeah, I'm going to watch Ted, and I also got to watch the other one, the soccer
Reacher?
coach.
Oh, Ted
Yeah.
Lasso.
Dude, I know this sounds like a bitch. Dude, going to a lot of events at my age makes me tired all the time. I'm just tired all the time.
This when you're gonna talk about. I don't record videos because I'm tired.
Yes, it's
Let me
true.
tell you, the short of I don't do videos because I'm cold did not get well received.
No. Got heel heat.
They did not like that you were not doing videos because you're cold.
I'm
So I don't know if the
tired.
short of you not doing videos because you're tired, it's gonna go over. But we'll see if it comes up in the thing, because if it does, I'll put it up.
Oh, we have to give a number. What's this week's number for the real ones?
2.
2. You're just gonna put the number 2 and say I'm a real one. There you go.
Yeah, two real ones.
Have you ever watched rugby before? It's actually pretty cool. I don't know why they stopped the game, but it's pretty cool. It's like option football.
Rugby.
Did they have this thing where it's called like a line drive or a line out? I don't know. They throw the ball in, and like every time it's tip off, and they pick up their teammates and throw them up high. It's pretty damn good. And I'm a Yokohama Eagles fan because I live in Yokohama, and that's what my friends root for. So, if you need a favorite Japanese hockey team, Yokohama Grits. Favorite rugby team, Yokohama Eagles.
I can't root for the Grits.
Why not?
They're all goalies.
They're Grits. Goalies on top of goalies on top of goalies.
Can't spell goalies without the grits at the start.
It's goalies all the way down. It's goalies all the way down.
Seriously, if you told me all their players' second position was goalie, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's it. That town loves goalies.
Yeah. I always try to get people to go, but man, it's getting harder and harder to get people to go to.
You got to make
games.
friends with people who like goaltending.
Yeah, but like, do you like?
Be like, hey, do you like goalies?
Sure
what do you think of Martin Brodeur?
Be like, do I have a team for you?
If I told you that Patrick Waugh used to flare his pads out and cheat basically by making himself bigger, would you think that was cool or disrespectful? Cool. Great. I've got a team for you. Grits goalies.
Patrick Waugh is now coaching the Islanders. Did not see that on my bingo card.
Nice. That's cool. I didn't know that guys that short could be coaches. That's pretty awesome.
It's like you're in.
Yeah, little guys getting out there in the world. Good for him.
I hung out with the Grits coach. I just asked him a bunch of nerdy questions, and he's like, let's not hang out again. Understandable. But before we go, what about what about this? What about that? What's that?
I like that you made it weird for him.
Yeah. He's like, dude, let's hang out and have some beers. I'm all right. So on the third line.
Yeah, so why are you playing this guy instead of this guy? I've been watching, and the way they play, I think this guy might be a little better. Also, like, goalies.
Sir.
Why so many?
He's like, you just never know. You need a goalie. Oh, man. The best part is when we had too many goalies and we drafted a goalie. That was awesome. It's like, didn't see that
honestly,
coming.
If all I knew about Japanese hockey was the Grits, I would assume that the Japanese had an alternative version of the shootout rules, where it's just one guy shooting against all the other guys on the other team as goalies. And whichever team can block the most shots, that's the one that wins.
Well, they I was gonna say, I apologize.
That's why the Grits have so many goalies, because they want to be ready for the.
In the Japan League, the goalies are so much better. So,
yeah, probably because they know that's the only way to get recruited.
It's like, if you're not a goalie,
all these teams care about goalies. We got to get goalie.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna make more videos, even when I'm cold and tired. You know?
I don't believe them.
Dude, remember. You know what? I'm helping out a school. I'm helping out 2 friends start a business. I'm going to more events, and like, everyone wants to know if
Don't forget you're cold.
Yeah, I am cold and tired. And on top of being cold and tired, they're obviously the 2 companies I work for that want to keep me, the school that I'm at, they want to keep me. And I might say no to all 3 just because it really affects my YouTube, Twitch, and wrestling time.
Well, I can't get as much wrestling in because of all these
I
priorities.
know, like sometimes I don't even watch. I haven't watched a Monday
I
Night Raw
haven't
or
been able to
Spike.
catch up on all my TNA.
Hey, I'm really
You know,
far
they say
behind.
they're nonstop action, and they're not lying. I haven't caught up at all. They're still going.
So I don't know. Would it be selfish of me? So like I have a contract. It's 2 months. I'm helping launch two things and helping it, and then all three of them.
All I'd
Like
ask is, how good would this podcast be for them in a court when disputing your contract?
I don't know. What did I say? I just don't want to do it. I'm like, it's like, dude, if saying you don't want to do, I know the thing is, I want to do the 3 months, but after the 3 months, they want me to stay. Saying I don't think I'm gonna stay is definitely not against the law. I asked Vince,
What if it is?
and I'm in trouble. I'll be like, first we got Dave
What if
versus.
they say that if you stay, you can fight 35-year-olds at the same time?
See, is it a
Full
30?
force.
Is it a 35-year-old or 35?
35-year-olds. There
All
are
right.
30 of them.
Because a 35-year-old is up and down. You don't know. It could be a pro boxer,
They're
it could be a
saying you
fat
can
guy.
fight. If you stay and sign the contract, we'll let you pick any 30 of the 5-year-olds and you can fight them.
Hey, I'm not gonna fight 35-year-olds, but if I did,
No,
I'd
they're going to
fucking
let you
destroy
pick them, though.
This.
So you could pick the bad ones.
I mean,
You
how
could
do
be
you
like,
decide
oh,
who's the bad one?
you could be like, oh, Jimmy, wasn't it real funny when you kept pouring your drink out on my desk?
Oh yeah,
Jimmy's number one.
you just make a list of ranking. Just be like, all right, here we go. Oh man.
Now you might be thinking you're number 30. That means I hated you the least. You're wrong. I hated you the most. I saved you for last, so all that was left would be
So when I
yours.
felt guilty, I knew you were coming. What is it with you and wanting to fight 35-year-olds? So is it
I
the
just
Royal
figure
Rumble?
As a kindergarten teacher, you probably think about hitting the kids a lot.
No, I've never.
I just
If
assume
that's the
you're
case, you
sitting there
shouldn't be a
looking at those
teacher.
kids, being like, "Man, I want to hit that kid right now." Well, I just assume you're a Marine, so it's different.
No. But what is it? Why 30? Were you picturing like how can I win a Royal Rumble? Like I bet you I can
Yeah.
beat
It was a
35-year-olds.
Royal Rumble of you against 35-year-olds was the thought.
Got it. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. It's really hard. It'd be
I
impossible
still say if they're like
to
little
fucking
Hercules, they
not
will
win.
take you.
I don't think so.
What if they're all great at jujitsu? They've all been
No.
trained by Royce Gracie.
I don't think you understand how small a 5-year-old is.
Yeah, but these ones are like little Hercules. They're buff.
I don't think I
They're
still
each like 70, 80 pounds.
next time you leave your house, look at a 5-year-old.
No, I know. But there are 30 of them at the same time.
Yeah, no, you still win, dude. You win every time.
All right, okay. How's your cardio? How long do you think you can really fight for right now?
I don't think you need much cardio. I don't think you
You need
realize.
cardio. Dave, how long do you think you could throw a 60-pound bag around?
I don't think
How many
there's.
times? If someone put a sack of potatoes in front of you and said, toss this around, how many times do you think you could toss it before you're tired? Right
There's
now.
no way.
Be honest.
I don't think.
Be
Well,
honest.
first off, I don't think they're 60 pounds.
Dude, a sack of potatoes is like 20.
No.
30
I mean,
pounds.
but now we're turning into potatoes. We're talking about kids.
Yeah, because I'm giving you a relatable example of something you might have done in your life of lifting a bag of potatoes.
I could throw 6. I could throw 30 bags of potatoes out of a ring.
Well, you're not throwing them once. I've thrown kids. They get up and run back. They think it's great.
I mean, are we doing Royal Rumble rules or is this to the death?
This is to the death.
You see, like
I
if
think
it's to
30
the
kids
death,
are
I'm
gonna
not
wear
even
you
throwing
out.
them. I'm like a knee for you, a knee for you. I don't think you
Why
realize
you
how small
need
they
these
are.
kids?
I don't think you realize how small kids are. That's all I'm saying. I don't think
Dude,
you
they're
realize
not
it.
that small. I'm a raccoon. They're huge.
Oh, that's true.
They're,
I mean,
they're all
you'd
bigger
have to
than
do
me.
you would have to do a lot of intimidation and scratching.
No, I just bite them.
Oh, you go straight for the bite.
Yeah, bite the first one. They're done.
Yeah.
Please.
Because here's the thing, like, are they? Do they know they're a team? Are they like trained by Shredder? Because think about
Yeah,
it.
I assume they know they're a team. They're like, listen, you guys, You know all of your parents are dying in the hospital right now, and that all of them need an organ transplant. If you win,
Go get that raccoon.
all of his organs will go to your parents, and your parents will live. He's a match for all 30 of your parents.
Yeah, no. Still winning.
Even if you knew that was why the kids were doing it, you would still win.
That's a
You
tough
wouldn't let them
call.
win.
Because then there's like
You wouldn't
morals.
you wouldn't morally let those kids win to save their 30 parents'
Maybe
lives.
that's a possibility. But
Instead,
then they're
you'd
gonna
kill
take my
30 kids
organs.
and let 30 parents die. You would trade
Yeah,
60 lives for your life. That's what you're saying?
now from Royal
Now
Rumble
you're a monster.
from Royal Rumble to potatoes, we have turned the topic really on its side.
Yeah, and we've learned that you would murder 30 children and let their
But here's the
30
thing,
parents
like
die
how
for
many?
yourself.
So like they all have different things. I only got 2 kidneys.
Yeah, they've all got different organs that they need replaced.
You know what? I might
One
have.
needs a bone marrow transplant.
I'm gonna.
One needs
I think I got to go out like a hero.
one needs
I'm
a
just
heart.
gonna be.
One unlucky one needs a brain, but what can you do about that?
It's like, you son of a goose.
You take what you get.
All right, you know what? I wouldn't fight the 5-year-olds, but if I'm saving 30 people's lives, I'm like, all right.
So you're saying 35-year-olds could kick your ass?
No, never.
Well,
Never. I'm taking one like for the team.
No.
I mean, because like so many people are dying now.
No, you got to fight.
Just because I
what.
can win doesn't mean I should win.
No, you have to fight. Those kids know that even if they die, their parents get the organ if you're defeated.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give them the organ so I don't have to beat up 5-year-olds.
So you're telling me you're just gonna
in this scenario, I give up the organs.
So you lose to 35-year-olds.
No, I wouldn't lose because they wouldn't attack me.
I'm sorry. Did you lose all your organs and die? Then you lost. It doesn't. You don't. Get
I guess you're right.
This is
There's
like
different
if
scenarios.
some dude's surrounded in a foxhole, and like a guy's come up with guns pointed at. He's like, "All right, I surrender," and you're like, "Well, he didn't lose. He surrendered."
Well, yeah, I know that, but like, I don't want to be the guy that destroys 35-year-olds and then their parents die too. It's like it's too
you're
much.
Afraid that you can't beat the 35-year-old.
I can definitely. There's
and
no way.
The shame of it would be too much.
No. Here's the thing. What if I beat them all, then still get my organs and be like, you got to be better parents with these organs?
I don't know. I don't think you win then. I think you still lose.
Well, I mean, the organ thing makes it difficult. You don't make it a clear spot. You're making it a scenario where you don't win. I think you have to lay down your shields.
Not every scenario is supposed to be easy.
Well, guess what?
Cut and dry,
I guess when it comes to saving 30 lives and 30 kids, I guess then I'd have to be the big fucking loser.
You're not saving the kids though.
Dude, I would destroy them. Me not fighting them.
I think these kids could take you. No. There's 30 of them. They've got guns.
Where the hell did the guns come from?
Well, I never said they couldn't have guns.
Well, that changes everything.
You just said.
Do I have guns?
No.
Okay.
They're children. Why would you get a gun?
But here's the thing. I could take the guns from them, right? Because a lot of them are shooting themselves. Let's be honest. A lot of them are shooting themselves.
These kids have been trained since they were 2 by Republicans.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, they've got gun skills.
There's no way. If I could take the guns, I win.
You couldn't, though. They're keeping their distance.
There's a lot of scenarios where this has gone too far.
This is more like a firing squad. But you agreed to it because you said I could definitely kick 35-year-olds' asses.
I mean, I still think
then you turned around and they all clicked their guns, and you're like, "Hold on, I thought you
It's one of those things. Like, if you ever punch someone and they no sell it, you're like, "Oh, let's talk about this." You're like, I could definitely beat 35-year-olds. Click, 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 click. You hear them all lighted. Like, all right, let's talk about this. What's the situation?
Well, I mean, I could, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, though, if they're shooting you, you got to be like, kids, think about the organs.
Yeah, that's true. You got to like negotiate with them.
Kids, you might hit a spleen. What about Jerry's
And then you can also play like mind games on them. Be like, did your mommy want to live in a world that they know what you did to me?
Yeah, where she turned you into a murderer.
Yeah, look at you. Ugh.
I think they're gonna be. They're 5 years old. They'll kill you in finger paint later.
Possibility. But then if they shoot me, the organs are no good, so the parents still die.
No, these guys are all good headshots.
Yeah, but what about the person that needed the brains and the eyes?
Well, let's be honest. Anybody getting your brain wasn't getting a good deal, anyways.
So like 20. So three of the 30. 3 of the 30 are screwed.
Well, no. No one's going for your brain. You're a Marine.
I understand that, but there's only so many organs you can transfer over.
Nah, you got tons of organs. You got you got a penis, you got a heart, you got the kidneys, the spleen, stomach, some intestine, bone marrow, rib cage.
I think I have to lose this one. I'll lay down my shield and sacrifice myself to help these 60 crazy people.
That's what I'd expect from a kid who can't, some chump who can't beat up 35-year-olds.
Here's my thing. If I kept saying yes, what was the next one? They have rocket launchers?
I don't know. Maybe. Only one way to find out. They're aliens.
Oh, got it. Aliens with rocket launchers?
Yeah, shapeshifter children. None of them were kids after all.
All right. I mean, there's a lot. These 5-year-olds are starting to become OP.
One of them's actually Vince McMahon.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess in this scenario, I would lose to 35-year-olds.
Always knew that was the case.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd kill them all.
Even if they had 30 guns and the 30 people with organs?
Yeah.
Even if they had mutant powers and rocket launchers?
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, fuck these kids.
Because here's the thing.
I'd stop them beforehand. I'd show them a picture of Michael Jordan. I'd be like, do you know what this means, children? And one of those kids would be like, oh, no. And the other ones would be like, what? And he'd be like, Michael Jordan says, fuck them kids. And then that's when chaos would unfold.
Would you kill the parents afterwards for this whole scenario?
Nah, they're already gonna die. Let nature take them.
Got it. Would you what's the word I'm looking for? Squid Games it, where you were like, I want revenge too, and Hunger Games, or would you like, oh, they're dead?
Those 30 people fight to the death for no organs.
Either that, or like there has to be someone running it. Who's in charge?
No, I had a great day. I kicked the shit out of 35-year-olds.
And their parents are gonna die.
Yeah, well, that was gonna happen regardless. These 5-year-olds decided to enter into Mortal Kombat with me because they thought they could take me, and that was a mistake. I don't care about what their so-called prize is.
Got it. Understandable.
I'm an innocent person, but I should be murdered so that my organs can be given away to other people.
Well, you can sacrifice it like a hero.
What?
The organs change everything.
These millionaires and billionaires coming and forcing their children to fight me to the death so they can take my organs. I should feel bad. Come on, I'm not like you.
But if they're billionaires, why send their children?
Because their children have to prove that they're worthy of the heir.
And they're all
you
5?
Give your billion-dollar enterprise to your 5-year-old if they're not ready.
And they're all 5 years old. So there's 30 billionaires.
It's worked out. Yeah. Well, 5 years ago, 5 years and 9 months ago, something happened that was really financially lucrative for all of them. And they all had babies because they were all boning that.
And how they made their money. That's what's killing them, I take it.
Yes.
I understand. Yes. I thought this was weird.
The cancer they got at the orgy.
And they became billionaires from orgying?
Well, yes.
Man, there's good money in orgies.
They have a lot of websites.
Got it. Is Vince McMahon part of it?
No, he doesn't pay for that. They kicked him out when he only made the first payment.
All right. Well, I think that's enough BS. Like, comment, subscribe.
Confirmed you would murder 30 children. Do you think that's going to come up in your review?
Maybe. I said I wouldn't.
We have right here where you said, and I quote, I could kick this shit out of 35-year-olds.
I still stay by that quote. I mean, I wouldn't, but I can. Just because.
We also have here where you were talking to someone and you said, and I quote, I look at these kids and think about hitting them all the time.
I never said that. And first off,
That's why I became a teacher. Was I wanted more access to
just
kids.
because you can be Vince McMahon, doesn't mean you should be Vince McMahon.
They call me Dave Koco because I go around knocking out all these children's companies.
All right. On that note, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Coco
Sometimes I
Sports.
finger punch him right in the eye. Boom.
He's
Big
SidsLight.
Koco. Welcome to school.
And I gotta go pee. With that, I am over. Hey, but what? 5-year-old's 30? No!